I don't know what kind of bitch-ass dude is letting his chicks go to the club with her friends without him. No restaurants, no clubs, nothing.
He doesn't even let his girls go out to the restaurants. The red pill. Pretty good actually. This one's the pink pill. Yep, that's the one. That's the one. 7-Eleven jelly beans. Not too good. Not too bad. I pass on them. What is going on, bro? Welcome to the video. When it comes to self-improvement advice for men, it seems that by far the most popular and relevant genre over the last few years is this red pill, manosphere, alpha male inspired advice. In the past, I've given some brief thoughts here and there about what I don't really like about it. But today I want to dive in a little bit deeper and take a look at a few guys who have been trending in this space and just go through a couple videos of theirs with y'all. These are guys who I've been familiar with, but I haven't consumed a lot of their content, to be honest. So we're gonna go through this together and I'm gonna give you my raw reaction.
So I end up with all these chicks just stuck in their house, sitting there, bored, completely in love with me. And of course, they don't go out. They're not allowed out.
So first off, we got Andrew Tate, and he is coming in hot.
I don't know what kind of bitch-ass dude is letting his chicks go to the club with her friends without him. No restaurants, no clubs, nothing.
He doesn't even let his girls go out to the restaurants. Now, to be fair, there's definitely some truth here. If you're dating a girl exclusively and she's a girl who wants to go out to the clubs all the time with her friends, I would say that's a red flag because, what do people do when they go out to the clubs? They're talking to people of the opposite gender, and at the very least, this is going to be a girl who really likes male attention. That's probably not a sign of a very loyal girl, right? But the restaurants, man, he might just be throwing some humor in there, trying to exaggerate a little bit. If he truly has his girls agree not to go to the restaurants, I don't know if they're going to be telling him the truth, right? They might just be telling him what he wants to hear. If you're someone who's that concerned about your girl leaving the house, I'd be curious, why? What's happened to you in the past that's caused you to have these trust issues?
Listen, you little fucking. If you think a man like me has to be loyal to some stupid whoopie like you, you're out your fucking mind. You ain't been through a fraction of the shit I've been through to become the man I am. You're nothing.
Seems like there's a lot of anger here, a lot of anger towards women.
Please understand, there is no female on the planet who would not be a loving, loyal, subservient girlfriend to men of our caliber.
So it seems like what he's saying here is that there's not a single girl on the planet who wouldn't be happy to be subservient to him. And to be fair, this is a guy, I believe he was an ex-professional fighter, kickboxer. He clearly has, his style down. He's got a good look to him. He's built a brand of his own. So I'm sure that he doesn't have problem getting girls, to give him full credit. It's just not a logical belief to think that every girl in the world would be attracted to you. Again, not sure if there's some exaggeration going on here. Unless you're Drake or something, every guy has experienced his fair share of rejection. So I'm not sure if that's happened to him and he has a certain way to rationalize it. I'm not sure. But it's kind of the funny part about the red pill for me is that there's a lot of anger towards women and almost putting them down as second-class citizens, so to speak, but below men, yet all of the purpose of their content is geared towards getting girls. It would be like if I hated pizza. I was like, bro, pizza is disgusting. It's the problem with our society. People are getting overweight and putting on fat because they're eating all this pizza. It's terrible. But then I'm going every night to Domino's, just trying to eat as many pizzas as I can and bragging about it at the same time. What? It doesn't make sense.
Here's the truth about male-female relationships. Women fuck men they respect. Mm-hmm. That's it. They don't fuck men they like. They don't fuck men they love. They fuck men they respect. If she loves you and likes you and doesn't respect you, she will not have sex with you.
All right, that's facts. That's facts.
So if you allow her to blatantly disrespect you and you tolerate that, then you're setting a precedent, which means, well, why would I respect this guy in the first place?
This is all extremely true. He's basically talking about setting boundaries, right? In the past, when I was too afraid to set boundaries with girls, maybe she was texting on her phone a lot on the first date, or she showed up super late and I didn't say anything. Well, obviously those did not go well because those girls knew I can do anything to this guy and he's not gonna say anything. But once I was able to get comfortable, calmly calling girls out and say, hey, I'm not sure what's going on. You're on your phone a lot, but can you put that away for the rest of the date? I really want to get to know you. it's like night and day difference how these girls react to you and treat you from that point on.
You haven't got to be an asshole. You haven't got to be aggressive. I'll sit with a girl and very politely say, look, if we're going to be in a relationship, if I'm going to take you seriously, you're not going to have male friends. If you want to hang around with a whole bunch of men, then I'm not going to take you seriously. What do you mean you won't take me seriously? I mean we can fuck, but I'm never going to look at you as serious material.
This is exactly right. Just because a girl has a bunch of guy friends doesn't mean she can't be a hookup buddy. But again, why does a girl have a lot of guy friends? It's usually a girl who wants a lot of validation or a lot of backup options. It's facts.
So because she acted a fool, you're like, no, fuck you. She's trying to come back, and you're like, no, fuck you. I'd rather lose you and stay a gangster. Because I'd rather be etched in her brain for eternity as the man who dumped her than go, okay, it's fine, love you.
So I agree you need to know when to walk away and just leave a girl behind you, like that's that. But it's a little strange that his reasoning is that he wants to be etched into their minds forever. Like, I'd like to ask him, why is it important to you to be etched into these girls' minds forever? I don't have the answer to that, but the only reason I can think of is that makes him feel, important and like he has power over these women. And that kind of is coming from a place of weakness, right? It's better to like walk away from a girl because it's not going to be adding value to your life and it's adding anxiety and it's just not good for you, and moving past it for you. All right, let's hop into the next game. Yo, what are you doing? Let's make a gainer shake. Chill, bro. Do you not see all of the camera equipment that's out here right now? I'm clearly filming right now, bro. No, I mean, I see that. Also saw the comments last week, though. Hey. Comments? What are you talking about? I mean, Beast Nation likes me. They love me. They want to see more of me. The other day. Yo, you're looking a little extra jacked right now. What's going on? Glad you noticed. I found this, it's called Manscaped. Found it in the bathroom over there. Bro, that's my, that's gross. He took my Manscaped razor. Also, I want to say thank you to Manscaped for sponsoring today's video. Check it out. Manscaped was created to help us men level up our grooming game. And it all starts with this guy right here, the Lawnmower 4.0. The built-in skin-safe technology means you get a close trim every single time without risking any nicks or ingrown hairs. Like, this guy is the key for manscaping your chest and your abs for maximum muscle definition and for trimming down below the belts, because like they say, when you trim the hedges, it makes the tree look bigger. I also love their Weed Whacker, which has made it easy for me to get rid of those disgusting nose hairs and ear hairs. Not to mention their Crop Preserver, which is an anti-chafing ball deodorant, so you're always smelling good down there. And because Manscaped is sponsoring today's video, they're hooking us up with a coupon code you can use to get 20% off plus free shipping worldwide. You can use that to get any of these items individually, or I'd recommend their Performance Package 4.0, which is gonna get you an insane deal on everything I just mentioned, plus some really cool extras like the Manscaped Boxer Briefs. These are my go-to underwear. Just click that first link down in the description to level up your grooming game and become a more attractive man. All right, now that we're done with that, let's hop back in.
You want to sleep with a girl? I've got some advice for you.
Ooh, we all want that.
Absolutely do not let her open doors.
What was that little red circle? That was a strange placement. It's like we're drawing attention to his scruff.
Chivalry's not dead. Women do not want to be men as much as they lead on. They want men to be men.
I do think there's truth there. I think a lot of the alpha females you'll meet out there who are a little bit more aggressive and defensive up front, I think likely most of these women have had some events in their past, likely a guy they dated in their past, where either they suffered some abuse or the guy was very weak and didn't know how to lead, and as a result of these things, it's kind of like a defense mechanism that, look, I can't depend on men, so I need to depend on myself. And from my experience, if you show these girls that you can lead and you can make decisions and take responsibility and be strong, they'll learn to kind of soften up and relax into your leadership.
So one thing I love to tell girls, when they try to approach a door, I tell them directly, do not open a door around me. In fact, if you beat me to the door, wait, I'll be right there, but you're not opening a door.
That seems a little bit strange of a thing to say to me. It's one thing to always make an effort to open the door and to do the chivalrous thing. I think that's great, but to tell a girl that, I think it would come across as if you were trying to overcompensate. It comes across as if you're trying to be like, I'm this manly man, Don't open any doors around me. Like, actions always speak louder than words, and if you actually do that and demonstrate that, from my experience, that's a lot more impactful than like telling someone that. Like, for example, we know women generally find assertive men attractive, and one way to show this up front is to approach the girl, ask her out, and to set up the date. But you wouldn't, you know, after you approached her, you wouldn't tell her, I'm gonna ask you for your number, and then I'm gonna set up the date. And don't you dare suggest a place where we're gonna eat, because I'm gonna suggest the place.
I see it all the fucking time. You get a 6, and all she does, instead of crying about it like a pussy like you're doing, is she goes and gets her ugly ass in the squat rack, buys some boobs, learn how to put makeup on, and all of a sudden we all call her a 9. What are you doing to get better?
Love this. I think the number one excuse we make as men, and I used to do this, is to say, well, I'm not attractive, it's not gonna work for me, when in fact you have a lot of control over your looks. You can upgrade your style, get a better haircut, get in shape at the gym so your clothes fit you better, make more money, learn how to take the lead and be assertive with girls, and it makes a huge difference.
Are you hitting the gym? Are you getting better at your money? Are you learning style? Are you becoming charming? Are you doing those things?
Exactly.
Or being able to get women is like taking a half-court shot at a basketball game. But if you handle your fitness, you get to go to the three-point line. If you handle your style, you get to go to the foul line. If you handle your game and like frame with women, you get to go kind of to the block. And if you handle your money and everything else, you get to stand under the fucking goal.
That is a money analogy. As someone who makes YouTube videos, I like that a lot. And it's true. You know, back in college, for me in my early 20s, I was like I was taking full court shots. I mean, I wasn't even taking the shots because I was so afraid, like, there's no chance this full court shot is gonna go in. You know, through my journey over the last 10 years, focusing on leveling up different areas of my life, I naturally get a lot more female attention now. We're a lot closer to the hoop. We're a lot closer to that layup. I mean, there's a lot of truths here, bro, but my issue that I take, my only qualm is when the rhetoric gets very extreme and it starts to go down a path of like women are the problem and it's just them and they're the reason for the deteriorating dating market and men don't have any responsibility. All girls are gonna cheat, they're all hoes. My worry is that guys who are looking for dating advice and trying to level up and are naturally gonna be consuming these things, like they want to improve their life, right? And even though there's a lot of truth and a lot of tools being given that can help them improve their life, I don't think you want to subconsciously have this mindset of hate towards women, because now you're approaching your dating life from this place of weakness and bitterness and wanting to beat women. Like you want to win the interaction. For me, I want to improve my dating life or have a good dating life because it adds value to my life and it makes me happier, whether I'm hooking up with a girl, having a casual relationship, or in a committed relationship. Like, I want to actually enjoy the company of women. I don't want to look at them as these subservient creatures, but then at the same time want to spend a bunch of time with them. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And I'm not saying you need a girlfriend or a wife to be happy. I say it over and over again, bro. Like, girls are the icing on your cake. Bake a dope cake. The flour, the butter, the eggs. That's your fitness, your habits, your career, your overall well-being. And if you find a cool girl or a few cool girls, you know, they're just the icing. They're just the cool design on top. You can take that off the cake and it's still a dope cake. And if you're someone who really resonates with this more extreme red pill rhetoric and you feel negativity and anger towards women, I want to leave you with two questions. Are those beliefs making your life better and happier, or are they just making it easier to get by each day? And second, and more importantly, why do you feel this way? Like, seriously, sit for a second and ask, you know, why do I feel this way towards women? Because every guy I've talked to this about has either had an abusive relationship in the past with a girl who, you know, cheated on him or did something really disrespectful and left, or they're guys who had zero success with girls at all. And it offers, you know, a belief system that makes it okay. That means that they're better off without girls almost, because girls suck anyway. Anyway, I hope that all made sense. I just wanted to give y'all my 2 cents on the subject. If right now you're trying to level up your dating life and meet more women and you're looking for some help with that, I do have a private coaching program. Link in the description to learn more about that and apply to work with us. If you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you, bro. Hit that thumbs up button. Gonna wrap up with some disgusting pizza. Stuff is awful, but I mean, I eat Domino's. Gotta eat it every night though, right? Gotta love this stuff. I will talk to y'all in the next video. Stay beastly.